What's going on, pals? Welcome to Let's Talk Nerd. I'm Mike, and in this video I'm going to show you how to move your base and what happens when you do so in Palworld. To move your base, you're basically going to go into your build mode, and then down at the bottom it'll tell you what button to push, whether you're on keyboard and mouse or on a controller. For keyboard and mouse, you're going to hit C for disassembly mode, and basically you're going to destroy this PAL box to actually move it. There's no function to move it to the right or left, or just like little spaces. You can't move it geographically. You have to destroy it and replace it. But it gives you a warning when you go to destroy it. Note, structures not placeable outside a base will be disassembled. Note, some structures will not be disassembled and will remain. Note, all PALs at this base will be stored in your PAL box. Note, doing this will not cause any of your PALs to disappear. So I have quite a few PALs out working right now. And basically that note is saying none of these guys will get killed or removed from your game. They're basically just going to go into the PAL box. Whenever you rebuild it, you can go back and access them and then throw them back out as you need to. Everything that's going to get destroyed is going to be under the PAL category in the build mode. So the PAL box, ranch, egg incubator, statue of power, spear workbench, PAL essence condenser, breeding farm, spear assembly line, those things will get destroyed. Other than that, everything else will remain intact. This crusher, I actually think the spear workbench will stay. It's mainly the statue and egg incubator. If you have an egg in the incubator, the egg will just drop. All the materials will drop to the ground. You'll be able to pick them up. But like actual buildings, so like if you have like a really elaborate castle or house or something like that, more elaborate than what I got going here, this will not be destroyed. You don't have to worry about losing that progress onto it. I would be careful where you have some of these destroyable objects located on those buildings. I would maybe destroy those first, just in case there is some glitch that if you have the statue setting on a platform that it actually destroys the platform as well. I'd be wary of that. But ultimately, that's it. That's all going to be destroyed. Your campfires, your berry plantations, none of that stuff's going to be destroyed. The furnace here is not going to be destroyed. None of your chests are going to be destroyed. But it was ultimately saying that just you can't normally place those items outside of your base. If you have decay turned off on your server, you don't usually have to worry about that. You can build structures outside of your base and they'll just always stay there. So just to show you guys what will happen, we'll go ahead and destroy that. As you can see, all my PALs are gone now. They are in the PAL box. It looks like the spear workbench did stay. The PAL gear workbench stayed. All my workbenches stayed. The house is still here. The cooler is still here. All the beds are here. What did get destroyed was the ranch. And then the statue. So that's it. So everything else is good to go. It did look like that egg actually just got removed too. So that's not good. So yeah, be wary of the egg. I think the problem was that it was already done incubating. So yeah, maybe take the egg out before you actually destroy that PAL box. Yeah, I did this earlier and it dropped, but I think it was still incubating at the time. And I think that's the caveat to it. So when you're ready to put it back where you want it now, we moved it over here. We'll rebuild it. All my PALs are still here. There's my Grizzbolt. Put everything back. And then we're good to go. And then all that stuff got destroyed. It will just drop the materials that you used to make it on the ground, and then you'll have those back. So that's it. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments, and I'd appreciate a like if this was helpful to you, if you were struggling on trying to figure out what that was, or maybe you were worried about moving it and what else got destroyed. But ultimately, you don't lose a lot of progress. I mean, the big things are buildings. I know a lot of people are making like very elaborate housing. So you don't have to worry about that. But again, this is an early access title. Not everything's perfect. So there may be some things that don't work properly whenever you do destroy this. It really just depends on like what all you have connected to each other. If you're building a lot of workbenches and stuff on top of each other on objects that get destroyed during that process, then you risk kind of losing that stuff as well. But ultimately, it's a pretty painless process. Hopefully, in the future, they add an ability to actually like move objects without destroying them. That would be really nice, at least within the base. But yeah, so hope this video has been informative. If it has, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Palworld content. And we'll see you next time on Let's Talk Nerd.